Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
Hi,
awesome. My name is Ethan. What's your name?
my name is Indumari. I'm from
Nice
India.
nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
And what part of India do you live in?
South part of India. I live in Tamil Nadu.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm from Canada. I come from a city called Niagara Falls. Have you heard of
Oh,
Niagara Falls before?
okay. Yeah, I seen some videos.
Yeah, it's well known for the very big waterfall that we have here. It's very,
Yes,
very
yes,
beautiful. People come from all over to see it.
yes. A lot of times I see a lot of videos in YouTube, like movies. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, So tell me a little bit more about yourself. What do you do in India?
I'm a farmer. I'm doing farming works. I have some forms and then I got married. I have two daughters. I live in with my husband and our family.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's great. And so what kind of farms do you have? What do you have on your farms?
Yeah, I have a mango farm and a coconut farm and some jasmine farms.
Wow. Oh, that's very, very cool.
Where are
So
you living?
do you uh, are the farms all close together or are they in separate locations?
My yes, mango farm is very near from me. Mango farm and jasmine farm is very near to me.
I
Yes.
see. Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, 500, 500 to 600 meters only.
Wow.
That
Wow, that's great.
apart from
That's
me.
great. And so do you have people that help work on your farms or do you mostly run them yourself with your family?
Yes, my family members all are doing farming works. Sometimes workers are helping. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's great. That's great. And so, is there a particular time of the year when your farms are really having a lot of crops, or what time of year involves the most amount of work on your kind of farm?
Yeah, morning and evening. Sometimes we have a lot of works in our farm. Sometimes no work. Yeah, take a lot of
I see.
rest.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah,
Yes,
it's good to have, I guess, a little bit of a balance, right?
yes. Now, how long have you been teaching on Cambly?
I've been teaching on Cambly for almost 3 years now. So I've been using it for quite some time, and it's been great. I've met so many interesting students and people from all over the world that I've had the chance to talk to. So I really enjoy using it.
Yeah, you speak around the world.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I have lots of students in South America and all over Asia, um, and throughout the Middle East as well. So it's a pretty good platform to kind of, like I say, meet a lot of people from all over, but also help people with improving their English skills, no matter where they're from.
Okay, I'm a beginner. If I make mistakes, means you cut this
Of
sentence.
course, of course. If there's any suggestions that I have for you, or if I notice any mistakes, I can help you with some suggestions for improvements.
Yeah, okay. And now, where are you living?
I live Yes, I
Canada?
live in Niagara Falls. Actually, I in Canada here. I actually just moved back to Canada. I was living in Korea for the last 6 or 7 months. I was working there, but I recently decided to move back to Canada.
Okay, I think Niagara Falls is uh, near both America and
Yes,
Canada.
yes, that's true. It's
Yes,
right on the border between Canada and
the border.
America.
I think
Yes,
border.
yes. So actually, the waterfall itself is kind of half on the American side, half on the Canadian side of the border. And on each side, there is a city that is named after the waterfall. So I live in the Canadian Niagara Falls, but there's also an American Niagara Falls as well that's in the state of New York.
Okay. Yeah, it's very
Oh,
interesting.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And so tell me more about the part of India where you're living, what is the weather like there at this time of year?
Yeah, now I have now last 2 3 days
Okay.
raining, and I think middle winter season.
I
Yeah,
it's the winter season now, but is it still quite warm during the winter in the part of India where you're living?
nighttime. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because I actually traveled through India last summer, I think it was. I was actually around this time last year, and a lot of the parts of India where I was were still very, very hot, despite the fact that it was winter season. I didn't get too far south, but I traveled through. Like I was in Delhi for a while, Jodhpur, um, um, where else did I go? I was in Kolkata for a while, Mumbai, Darjeeling, Varanasi. So I got to quite a few different cities, and it was a
Oh, you visit a lot of place in North
yes,
India.
yes. It was mostly northern,
But
um,
yeah,
but hopefully, if I get to go back to India, I will get to travel more of the south as well because it's a very beautiful country. I'd like to see more of it.
yeah, but I live in South India, south part of
I
India.
think the furthest south that I went was to Goa. I was in Goa for a short time, um, and it was beautiful there as well. But next time, yeah, I would definitely like to go a little bit further south to just to see how different it is, because I know the different parts that we traveled to, even just in the north and kind of central India, each place was a little bit different. So it was an interesting experience.
Yes, but I also never visit North
Oh,
India.
really?
Yeah, I visited just South India
That's
only.
okay. Well, if you ever do get the chance, it is very beautiful. I mean, I'm sure that you are aware you have such a unique country that you live in, a very, very beautiful country, and such an interesting culture as well. It was one of my favorite places that I've ever been to, I think.
Yeah, yeah. In your city, nearby ocean.
Yes, yes. Well, where I am living actually is much closer to what we call the Great Lakes. There's a lot of big lakes that are here in this part of Canada. Um, but as far as the ocean, I'm not super close to where the ocean is, but I've been closer to the coast that is along the ocean side quite a few times.
Okay, okay, okay. Do you love Indian foods?
I do actually. Indian food is delicious. I love all the different curries, um, and I when we were in India, I got to try a lot more food with paneer and that type of thing, and now I really enjoy more paneer based curries. That's something that I kind of acquired a taste for well in India. So, but
Uh,
yeah, there's so many different kinds of Indian food. So it was nice getting to try a lot of new things well in India.
okay, Indian foods available in Japan. Oh, sorry,
Yeah, it
Canada.
is. It is actually. There's quite a few people who have moved to Canada from India, and there's a lot of Indian restaurants that are here. So it's not quite as good as it would be back actually in India. It's a little more authentic in India, but still very good. Still very good. And actually, when I was living in Japan as well, there were a lot of Indian restaurants there too. So Indian food is quite popular around the world, I think.
Yeah, okay.
So tell
Mm,
me, you mentioned that you have
um,
two daughters. Are both of your daughters in school?
no, no. My younger daughter is only two
Okay,
years old.
very young.
My my elder daughter is 5 years old. Now she don't went
She
school.
hasn't started school yet. I see.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Corona lockdown
Yes,
now.
yes. Every part of the world has been affected in such a big way by the current pandemic, right? Um, have you been? Has this affected your city in a lot of ways, or Has it changed anything for you since this pandemic has started? Well,
What?
how has this pandemic affected you basically? Like, are things closed down in your part of India, or are things still relatively open? How has the coronavirus pandemic affected you?
Yes, actually, yeah, all schools and colleges, yeah, fully closed
Yeah.
now. Then day by day increasing, as yeah, day by day suffered many people's from
Yeah, it's
corona.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's affecting a lot of people, and it's lasted a lot longer than most people have expected it to. So it's
What about
Canada is
Canada?
is doing okay. For a while, we were in lockdown as well. A lot of places were closed, like restaurants and public spaces were mostly closed, and you couldn't leave your house. But recently, things have slowly started to open back up again. Restaurants are open again, and schools are starting to open up again soon. So slowly, it's going back to normal. But it's hard to say how long this will last, or when we actually will kind of come up with a vaccine, or get things back to a normal state. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating
Ye-
for now, but I'm hoping that it continues to get better.
Yes, yes. Do you teach online only, or any other job you do?
Yeah,
Any other
actually, I
job?
was, as I mentioned, I used to work in Japan at a private academy there. I was teaching in-person classes, and then I was working in Korea for the last 6 or 7 months. So I was working at a private English school there, teaching a lot of younger students.
Okay.
But once things started to get worse with Corona again, and the numbers were going up, a lot of schools were closing. So because of this, I decided to move back to Canada, and now I will be mostly teaching online. This will be not just at Cambly, but at a few other online schools as well. I will be doing the majority of my work.
Okay, okay. Do you love? Do you interest in
I
drawing?
am actually. Yeah, I love art. I love art. I have uh, I've always had an appreciation for art ever since I was young. I've enjoyed drawing and painting and taking photographs, these kinds of things. How about yourself?
Yeah. No, no. I actually, yeah. In my school days, I draw some pictures.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Not too better, but okay, better. Yeah. I am
Okay.
doing drawing.
And what kinds of things do you
Mm,
like to draw?
in my school days. I think natural scenery,
Oh, that's
birds,
awesome.
birds, yeah, birds. Then in my childhood, I think I'm in eighth or ninth. I study in ninth standard. I think a lot of
Okay. Oh, that's
guitar.
great. That's great.
Yeah, yeah, guitar painting and
Wow. Wow.
birds.
That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. So, do you
Yeah,
like not as
not
much
now.
anymore. Well, it's hard once you've got your farms and that kind of thing. There's a lot of work involved, right? It's hard to find maybe the time to do art as much anymore, right?
Yes. What kind of you drawing? What
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
a good
pictures you
question.
draw?
I like drawing a little bit more abstract things sometimes, but I also like drawing pictures from nature as well. I like some natural scenery type things, um, and once in a while drawing people as well. But sometimes it's difficult to draw people. For me, anyways, doing portraits is something that once in a while I enjoy. Painting portraits as well can be fun, but um, overall, yeah, I think nature scenery is something I enjoy the most.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I think time
Yes,
is
our
out.
time is almost
Yeah,
up.
I want to see you again. I'm really
It
enjoying
was
this
really nice
class.
to speak with you as
Okay,
well, and it was nice getting to know you. Hopefully, we can speak again some other time.
yeah. Thank you, and may I
Yes.